Mahatma Gandhi once confessed that the greatest regret of his life was that there were two people he had not been able to convince. One was Muhammad Ali Jinnah, whose demand for a separate homeland for Muslims led to the partition of India and Pakistan in August 1947 and the end of the dream of a united, independent India. The other person was his own eldest son. Harilal Gandhi's entire life was lived in the shadow of his father, and it was spent rebelling against everything his father believed in. Gandhi's stern morality, sexual abstinence and principled stand against Britain were all challenged by his son, who was an alcoholic gambler trading in imported British clothes even as his father was urging a boycott of foreign goods. It is said that for a short time Harilal converted to Islam and named himself Abdullah Gandhi. However, on his mother Kasturba Gandhi's request he converted back to Hinduism through the Arya Samaj. In June 1935, Mahatma Gandhi wrote a letter to Harilal, accusing him of raping Harilal's deceased wife's sister, who is a child widow. He also urged him to give up alcohol and debauchery. In the letter, Mahatma Gandhi stated that Harilal's problems were more difficult for him to deal with than the struggle for Indian Republic.
When an Indian friend offered Gandhi the opportunity to send one of his sons to England on a scholarship, Gandhi inquired whether the scholarship was truly for one of his boys or for the most deserving young person from the Indian community in South Africa. The man reluctantly agreed that the scholarship could go to the most deserving young person. Gandhi promptly suggested two other boys who he believed were more deserving, and these were sent to England in the place of his own children. His wife once complained to him, "You want to make saints out of my boys before they are men." But, for Gandhi, his sons were to be the ideal symbols of the new India he was trying to create. Harilal once said, "The greatest father you can have, but the one father I wish I did not have." Harilal wanted to go to England for higher studies and hoped to become a barrister, as his father had once been. His father firmly opposed this, believing that a Western-style education would not be helpful in the struggle against British rule over India. Eventually rebelling against his father's decision, in 1911 Harilal renounced all family ties. While Gandhi espoused non-violence, his son's business at one point depended on the continuation of the Second World War, and peace led to financial troubles. He appeared at his father's funeral in such derelict condition that few recognized him. The eldest of Gandhi's four sons died a lonely death. No one from the family visited him at the hospital, and it was the staff that was by his side in his final days. While it may seem that Harilal, who had turned a chronic alcoholic, was abandoned by his own, his 79-year-old granddaughter Neelam Parekh told Mumbai Mirror that Harilal led a life of detachment and rarely informed the family of his whereabouts. According to the hospital records, Harilal didn't even disclose that he was Gandhi's son after he was admitted early in June 1948, and after he died the staff found some papers in his pocket that listed a relative's phone number. He was cremated in a late-night funeral attended by his hospital carers and three family members, daughters Manu and Rami, and Manu's husband, Surendra Mishrawala.